Hello, in this video is addressed to my twin flame, Shia. Hi, Shia. For those who's watching, I thank you for watching. In this video is not going to be a lot about the crime, Shia, because I'm no longer talking about it a lot. And this is the spirit guides and telepathic supporters are doing this because for different reasons. I'm still demonically possessed, Shia, and I'm having a lot of torture today that's not going to stop in this video. And typically when I go in this video, I realized, like, oh, I'm getting rape tortured. Well, it's not really going to stop just because I do this video, because this typically happens 24 hours a day with a few hours here and there off. So if I look uncomfortable or irritated, or it's because I'm getting tortured. And however, there's been a change. I think there's a change in my face. I don't look as bad, and they could be making me smile at a time where they think they can still make the demon move my mouth. But it's not as bad. There's a sensation that's less when I smile. So I've been I was able to get some sleep last night. However, I definitely woke up several times and my body was in a state of torture. So they physically torture my body while I'm sleeping. Here, I have a cup of coffee here. And see how my hands are kind of curved a little? I think my grandmother had that problem. She had arthritis in her hands. So let me read the notes first. I've been doing some research still for vintage food. I'm not going to stop because I've found a way I can split the screen, look at the vintage food cookbooks on Google Books, and then Google search vintage food ads. Oh, I'm going to get the ice pack. Yeah, Shia, if you say you do the Huron Ruckus for private parts and you don't feel like it's working, it's because they're using AI weapons on top of the demons in our root chakra area, which is making it so we can't give up on the private part ruckus, because the AI weapons, it's like an AI weapon is like it's not like it's I believe the hive mind deactivation has to completely stop for the weapons to stop. That might not be true. AI could go on for the rest of our life. I don't even know what I'm doing completely. However, I know I'm trying to defend myself and make it stop, make the torture stop. So let me read you the note, Shia. And I'm looking up grandma's recipe books, vintage recipes, and this is actually, I think this is gonna, I was told that you really like vintage food just like me, as much as me, and you want to recreate the recipes and the way it's presented in the vintage food ads just like me, Shia. And I did get a few moments of happiness last night and strong connection with you. So I'm not going to talk about the negative stuff. I like to call you my vintage baby, Shia. I told you that you have like a little bit of a vintage about you, like me. I can't really explain it. I think part of it too is our life as the Croakers. That could be part of it. And I've had I really like vintage. I remember working around when I was 21. I was working at Goodwill, and this was when I was living at my dead ex-stepdad's and my mom. So, and my mom, and my brother, when I was 21, and I think I might have been home from college or stopped college. But I don't know, it was probably 6 to 8 months that I was working there. But I really liked their dishware, the vintage dishware. I actually loved working at that vintage store because of all the vintage. And I did buy some dishware, which was pretty surprising because that's not my kitchen when I lived there, and I wasn't really allowed to cook. However, those dishes, at the time when I had the eating disorder still, those dishes made my food and beverages taste better. So I think that we're probably going to have vintage dishware, Shia. There's just a few bowls and plates, no, not bowls, plates and cups, plates and glassware, vintage, that I had gotten, and I remember buying a little bit, I had a little, I love vintage dishware. All of that eventually just got thrown out. However, I remember buying the vintage dishware, and that made me very happy, the vintage dishware. I had a crazy dream last night. I'm not even going to go into it because I don't want to talk about the negativity. I don't want to talk about anything but food in this video. I believe that you're getting some of your soul back too, Shia, because I could feel it last night. But I will show you. I'm getting a weird comment on one of the videos, and it's one of the videos from a long time ago, so no one would see the comment. And it's from a page where, these videos are pretty weird, so to get a weird comments, but there's something kind of creepy about the comments, and I'm sure it has something to do with, they use AI to try to relate it to something, so I don't even know if that's true. However, I'm going to show you the comment to make sure that you know, because I told you I'm going to show you the comments that I get on the YouTube. And our life force, especially in our root chakra, has been stolen for 38 years. They're just adding on torture these past 10 years. However, there was different moments. There's several years at a time throughout my entire life where I was tortured in my root chakra. Remember how I told you I had to involuntarily squeeze my butt cheeks over and over in childhood? And there was a time, I can't explain all the different things. But the pendulum said that you are feeling a lot of happiness from the vintage food, and you want to recreate the dishes with me. And I'm not surprised at all, Shia, because I know we both have a passion and interest in vintage food, and it's kind of like all the oldies, the vintage. It's kind of like a lifestyle that has to come back. So I printed some recipes out to show you, and these are ones that I'm going to put in my folder to make sure that I wonder if I took, hold on. That's just a random video that popped up. That's not... No, I wouldn't play that video. And it's not a Kieran Rakya. Wow, this track phone is shitty because it's freezing. It's I already got my adrenochrome stolen today. They like to make it like obvious that they're doing it, so I have to restart this cell phone. I wonder if I took the photographs. I wonder if I took photographs of the comment. So I listened to your voice on loop yesterday, Shia, for several hours, and it definitely helped me because after I stopped playing with it, we had a connection where I could feel your presence in my body very, very strongly.
Hello, Moto.
Yeah, so with the vintage food, I'm going to keep doing this for a long time, researching vintage food. It's my favorite subject for food. I've been putting some garlic oil, the mullein garlic oil that is usually for the ears, and putting it in my nostril with a little bit of tea tree oil just to try to kill the staph infection, because that Muciproin is not working. I have a voicemail. I wonder if I should listen to it. It's probably spam. I do get spam voicemails regularly on this phone. I think it's because I might have put my phone number on Google. To make a Google account, big Google business account. San Diego Police Department. I'll play it out loud.
Listen to the next message. Press 3 to...
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Detective Neferete with the San Diego Police Department. I'm calling for Alyssa Couture. Hey, Alyssa, you reported a sexual battery with the San Diego San Diego Police Department on May 7th. If you can please give me a call back for a follow-up interview. My phone number is 858-495-7895. Again, my name is Detective Neferete with the San Diego Police Department. Thank you.
He sounds nice. So, I was waiting for that phone call for a while now, because it's now May 20th, but I had a feeling they're busy and this is not the most important. Okay, so I'm going to call them later. What was I looking for? Oh.
Cholesterol. Yes.
No, this... The hacker's trying to say that he's messing around with my phones. It's all AI. The intimidation that I received from the hacking is starting to deactivate, and this thing is a pure, just creepy weirdo, like with absolutely no power. But all of these like things, the ways to attack me on the internet was had AI connected to it to, like, you know, make my body freeze and scare, and like the attacks were so like powerful and like not powerful, but like intimidating, threatening, bullying, like scary. I can't explain it. But now that there's some kind of deactivation happening with it, so now I'm going to show you. It's Matthew Spade wrote a comment, 2 comments. First was, "Please be my friend, I'm lonely." So that's not really a normal comment. And then the way the videos look on his account, it's like the road trip videos, they're kind of depressing though, and like makes you feel kind of like depressing, suicidal feeling. I can't explain it, it's weird. But this was the other comment. My family did not want anything to do with me because of my love with silky clothing and how I love to wear it. Both of my parents threw me off the side with my obsession with silky clothing, but I like to relax in smooth silk satin and love it on my body. I think that's weird. This person commenting is trying to be weird. It's pretty obvious. But Matthew Spade 1575, if you look at his account, or her, well, it's probably a him. His name is Matthew. Could be a fake account. I got a little eerie, creepy feeling from that. I didn't. However you think about it, if people watch these videos and watch me talking about all this stuff, this is really weird and creepy things that I'm talking about. So I don't know. However, I don't really understand that comment. I'm not really understanding it, and I'm not going to read into it. So I'm not going to be talking about anything more negative. I'm going to start showing you the recipes, talking about the recipes. And I've been writing notes, Shia, so all the photographs I take that I'm deleting after I show you, I'm writing notes, the titles of what I'm seeing, and like the way the meals are to put together. Oh, I still have a voicemail?
Press 1 to retrieve your own voicemail. Press 1. You have 1. We'll find your location. If you are the business owner, press 1. To verify or update your business, press 9 or dial 877-556-9255 to...
I get a lot of marketing phone calls from that Google account that I made, and I think I briefly put my phone number on there for a little while. And on my website, I put my phone number up for a little while, but that wasn't a good idea. So I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And try and start my period today, so we're definitely gonna have a child. I'm very happy when I have my period started. So I'm gonna show you the ones I printed off first, and then the photographs. This is chocolate bread pudding, but it's more like chocolate chiffon cake. I've never had bread pudding before. Apple crisp. I think that's a classic. In case you want to know what's inside it, I'm going to do that. Apple crisp is classic one to know. Chinese greens and lo mein. This is from the diabetes cookbook. Chinese greens and lo mein noodle stir fry. So I think it's lo mein noodle stir fry, and on the side Chinese greens, so that'd be a good meal. Seafood. This isn't the vintage ones. I'll tell you when I start showing you the vintage. Seafood frittata. It sounds good to add fish to a frittata quiche. Parmesan cheese sauce. This is the vintage Parmesan cheese sauce with pasta and vegetables. I think that sounds good to make a Parmesan cheese sauce. Add vegetables to the pasta. Spaghetti sauce and baked beans. This is baked snapper fish. Fish fillets in lemon sauce, and chicken wings. If we, eat chicken. Because I'm sure that you're probably not eating chicken right now. Lamb chops. I've only had lamb chops a couple times in my life. This is like a very vintage recipe from like a newspaper cutout. Lamb chops ketchup. I liked it because they added Worcestershire in the ketchup. I'd like to cook with Worcestershire. This is French breakfast. I think it's like a casserole, and then baked cheese squares. And Shia, if I'm acting rushed, it's because I'm getting rape tortured, and I don't feel like you want to read all these. Beef roll-up. Because I have to go through the photos. Those are more important than these recipes. Creamy onion dip. Made sure that we had a creamy onion dip. It's really better to have mixed sour cream with mayonnaise for an onion dip. Easy bacon wrap-ups. And if I say any pork recipes, we're just going to substitute with pork-free meat substitutes, like turkey or beef. Bacon, eggs, crescent sandwich. Green garnish creamy dressing. That sounds really good. This was not extremely vintage. This was more like a 1980s. this is vintage one. Overnight buns. I'd like to get into making dinner rolls. Carrot copper penny salad. This is vintage Grandma's Touch recipe book. And this carrot copper penny salad has Worcestershire, mustard, vinegar, tomato, soup. That sounds really good. Layered vegetable salad. I love those vintage layered salads in the glassware, the glass casserole. And we can make like small layered vintage salads because it's just, when you see it in that big glass dish, it doesn't really look that appetizing because there's too much of it. Layered pasta salad. This also sounds really good. Oh, biscuit, and this is from the Goose Patch Grandma's Recipes. Biscuit and gravy casserole. I want to make sure I had a biscuit and gravy casserole. Grandma's potato pancakes. Granny's fruit salad. This is a good one because canned pineapple, canned mandarins, banana slices, and a peach pie filling sauce. Mixed in a peach pie filling sauce. I think that sounds really good for a fruit salad. And then cinnamon breakfast puffs. I looked these up. It kind of looks like a muffin. A cinnamon muffin. It's like a, it's called French puffs. Homemade hot chocolate. I like the idea of making homemade hot chocolate with evaporated milk and canned evaporated milk and whole milk. So now I'm going to show you the photographs of the food. And I'm going to follow along, I think, with the notebook to make sure if I wrote notes. And we're not going to get through all of the vintage photographs because I actually have collected a lot, and I think this video will only go until 45 minutes. So this is a Heinz pickle vintage ad. Well, there's definitely a glare. There's definitely a glare. Yeah, I'm acting kind of like rushed and like I'm getting irritable from the RAP torture. So this is Heinz pickles. I think we're gonna like to have. There's the marinated pearl onions, bread and butter, cornichon, probably the dill, and then relish. And we can make little relish trays, relish and pickle trays. I like that idea. I'm wondering why there's a glare happening. That's not going to work. Yeah, and by the way, my bra, that wasn't a bra strap yesterday. It was a tank top. I'm sorry that was in the camera. It was kind of annoying to look at. So this would be good to have it could be the photograph that I took, just making it look like that. Here is vintage corned beef pasties. This looks really good. Putting corned beef in a fried bread. Oh, this photograph's kind of bad. So I like the idea of doing some research on relish trays. See how we can get a tray like that with the relish, the different types of pickles, and then we can serve it with on the side with hot dogs. So I like the idea of having a relish tray and having different types of relish and pickles and different. This photograph's awful. I can't believe I took a photograph this bad. I didn't realize when I was taking it's going to look this bad. This is an advertisement with, I don't really know. However, I want to show you. See how it says fish salad? Well, they have that Heinz vegetable spread that we can make we can get canned fish or baked fish and then mix it together with the Heinz vegetable spread and like a fish salad. Serve it on bed of lettuce with tomato. Libby's, you're not going to see this photograph, but Libby's campfire food kits. And I think I'm going to do some research with that because I love food kits for campers. I really love that. And I wrote down one of them has, this is one of the kits, canned beans, jarred bacon, canned Vienna sausage, canned corned beef hash, a jar of currant jelly, stuffed olives, a jar of olives, a jar of ketchup, a jar of sweet mixed pickles, a bottle of chow chow, a glass jar of strawberry preserves, a jar of marmalade. So I want to do more research on that. Here is hot dog relish. I really like the way they make this look with the hamburgers and hot dogs. Hot dog relish is a relish, but they add mustard to it. It's still, I looked it up, they still make hot dog relish. Molasses layer cake. I'd like to make a cake with molasses. This is an old-fashioned cake made with molasses. I like this Campbell's vegetable soup. I like the Campbell's vegetable beef barley soup that we can make sometime. I like the idea of serving a hot dog with a bowl of soup. That's not very, I've never tried that. I think that's a good idea for a meal. This is a really appetizing looking advertisement of Campbell's vegetable soup. Look at all the fresh vegetables and the meat. And I am sorry, Shia, if I'm not showing you the photographs well. Let me try to show you these photographs a little bit better and stop going like this. This is a English muffin. This is a vintage ad for English muffin loaf. English muffin loaf. And I've never tried that. That sounds good to make, or I'm not sure if they sell in the store. This is Start the Day. Start the day the happy way with hot chocolate. This is the instant Nestle's. And I never thought of drinking hot chocolate for breakfast, but I think that's a really good idea. Of having hot chocolate. So we'll try that, Shia. Hot chocolate for breakfast. Frozen fruit salad. Vintage frozen fruit salad. So you put the canned cocktail fruit in like Cool Whip or whipped cream and then freeze it. I think that's a good idea. We'll try that, Shia. Here is, well, this is kind of a gross This is kind of a gross advertisement. However, because they put mayonnaise in the Jell-O, and that's pretty gross. I think that's like, I don't think that that's good. But I thought of, see those little green and red cherries, those candied green and red halved cherries in the canned cocktail, fruit cocktail? Well, and the candied fruits that you put in fruit cake, we could put that in a Jell-O or a pudding, or a Jell-O pudding mold. Put those candied cherries, candied fruit, the canned jarred green and red cherries, maraschino cherries, and then the candied fruit you put in fruit cake. This is another one that they put a weird ingredient in. Well, yeah, they're mixing fruit with vegetables. However, this is like it's called fruit mallow salad. So we can make like a hot marshmallow. They put, this is like a marshmallow sauce. We can make a marshmallow sauce and put fruit cocktail in it. This is corn Lorraine, so it's like a quiche or frittata. It's like a quiche, but you put sliced bacon on it, and you add creamed corn to the eggs. So it's like a creamed corn quiche with sliced bacon on top. I think that looks really good. I don't really eat McDonald's, however, I love their breakfast meals, and this is old McDonald vintage. They're just, I don't really like McDonald's that much. I do, I'm sorry about the glare, Shia. So I wrote this down in the notebook. Pancakes with syrup and butter with a sausage patty, scrambled egg sausage patty with an English muffin. This was scrambled eggs, sausage patty, toast, served with a pastry, and then coffee and orange juice. You're not supposed to mix orange juice. It creates mucus. In Hannah's book, you're not supposed to mix orange juice with other foods. However, we can have like apple juice or different kinds of juice. This is a breakfast English muffin with fried egg, cheese, and we could put a sausage patty in it. These are good breakfasts. Hash brown casserole. This sounds really good. Making a breakfast casserole and putting hash browns in it. So hash brown casserole. I'll stop in 40 minutes and then start talking about you, Shia. Stew and tomato biscuits. So this is kind of some kind of beef stew with biscuits on top. I think we'll have to try that. I think it'll be good. I always think that the biscuits are going to get soggy. However, it might be good. I've never tried it. So this is vintage ham casserole with cayenne cheddar biscuits. I really would like to make casserole, Shia, with you. So we can use turkey ham instead. And the cheddar biscuits sound really good. The cayenne cheddar biscuits. This is a vintage ad with French toast. I think we would like to cut the French toast in triangles. And then put powdered sugar. That's why I like it, because you put the powdered sugar on the French toast. I actually have trouble eating fruit salad or fruit with other foods. That's why I like to kind of eat fruit a little bit separately. So this is one of the recipe books I was looking at from Grandma's recipe box. So this is another thing that I want to do, Shia, is collect recipe title cards, and in the vintage, like with vintage recipes and vintage food, recipe cards were very, very popular, and I've been writing on the top of the page. There's different recipe title cards from old vintage food magazines, International Recipe Card Collection, Better Homes and Garden had vintage recipe cards that they put, and this is what this is what kind of what the recipe card looks like. And this is one of the layered salads that we'll make: peas, lettuce, some chopped turkey bacon, hard-boiled eggs, different. I think the dressing is on top. This is a really nice V8 ad. This has, I like V8. And all of the fresh vegetables. Here's a vegetables ad with the canned vegetables. I like canned vegetables. California cooking sauce, Hunt's tomato sauce, and I kind of like the idea of thinking of tomato sauce as a cooking sauce. You don't just use it as a pasta sauce, it's a cooking sauce. So we'll be using canned tomato sauce as a cooking sauce. Sweet and sour potato salad. See the vintage dishware? It just makes the food look way more appetizing. There's the copper penny salad. I'd like to think of more recipes with carrots. So this is, I like this salad. It has, so I don't really know exactly what it is, but for a salad, for a meal, we can do sliced frankfurters, mashed potatoes, broccoli and cheese, and then have a side salad of tomatoes on a bed of lettuce. Oh, I accidentally X'd out. Here is cold sliced meats with a sauce of mustard mixed with currant jelly. I wonder what that would taste like, but it sounds kind of good. But I like the idea of serving sliced cold meat. That's what it looks like. With sauce. I don't really do that. I've never really eaten cold sliced meats with sauce. This looks like a really nice pasta salad. This is a old-fashioned potato salad with, and we can serve on the side or on top the hard-boiled eggs, the pickles, green olive, and then put some paprika. That looks appetizing. So I'm going to stop making these. I think I'm going to stop. Well, this is pizza burgers. So the English muffins with cheese, anchovies, and olives. I like anchovies. So I'm going to start chocolate cinnamon buns. I've never tried chocolate flavored cinnamon buns. Here's hot cross buns with the frosting. I'd like to make that. That's a nice vintage ad. We can make hot cross buns, try. And lemon cake pie with raspberry icing, raspberry cream cheese icing. Maple syrup cake, that sounds good. Making maple syrup flavored cake. Marshmallow frosting for cake, that sounds good, to make a marshmallow frosting. Okay, so I'm going to stop showing you the photos now and talk about you. So I'm going to repeat what I did yesterday, which worked really well. Do more research, listen to your voice on loop, And I just listened to Kieran Ruckus, and I'm still doing the light ET contact. Light ET contact for there's a technique I can have some of the immediate family members on both our sides, so that they can temporarily help them, so that they can cooperate, so that we can be together. Shia. Shia, you are a healer and a grid worker, a transmuter and a blueprint holder. You have diamond DNA, Shia. You're a priest in this lifetime, and I am a priestess. I don't really think I'm going to call myself a priestess. I don't think that's a good word for it. I have had mind control on that word my whole life, probably because I am a priestess. But there's well, yeah, I'm going to be a priestess, and you're a priest. You're a satanic ritual abuse survivor, Shia. And if we were birds, we're the peaceful doves. And you have healing light and a celestial glow. And different things that you are in regards to the spiritual ascension in this lifetime. We are healing light. You are a nature guardian. You're a justice keeper. You're a Lumerian starseed. You're an herbalist. You're a noble council. You're a crystalline. You're the noble council of the crystalline cove in the sacred grove. And we're mer people, because in Lemuria we were mer people, mermaid, a mermaid and a merman. In Lemuria we were, and we might not. Okay, so this video stopped on its own. It said not able to capture media, so I'm going to stop this. So basically it deleted on its own. It said storage space low. Okay, so the video stopped at 42 minutes, so I'm going to stop this video. I love you, Shia. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you so much, Shia, for watching.